Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. How is everyone? I feel like every week that we jump on together, it's hard to believe another week has passed. It's already Friday again. The great thing is we get to hang out together. The bad thing is another week has passed. So I hope you had a great week. I hope that you're looking forward to some fun stuff this weekend. Tell me what you're doing when you jump on. Say hello. Tell me you're here. And let me know what you're doing this weekend. I'm just going to give everyone a couple of minutes to find us and make sure I am live in the right spot. Because every now and then, I am not in the right spot. All right, welcome everyone. Happy Friday. It looks like I'm in the right spot. Let me just mute myself. It sounds like you can hear me as well. So happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Yay. Today I thought we would do something really fun and just knock out some really quick and easy cards and focus on beautiful specialty papers. Look at all this amazing specialty not even have noticed in the catalog. But we are going to look a little more closely at all of the cool papers that are available in the annual catalog. And I especially want to bring you back into that annual catalog because the catalog is going to be retiring soon. And I don't want you to miss out on some of the amazing things that are in here that you may not have noticed. Plus, let's face it, I wanted to play with them some more. So we will look at several of the papers that we have available. So happy Friday, everyone. Welcome. I'm just giving everyone a couple minutes to jump on, and then we're going to get started. So when you jump on, say hello. Let me know you're here. I hope you have a great weekend planned. I also have a new product to show you when we're done making our cards today. I don't think these will take the full hour, and so I think at the end we're going to have time to unbox a brand new product. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Happy Friday. Did you have fun at the lake last week? All right, I think we're going to get started. All right, so today I wanted to focus on some of the amazing specialty papers that are in the annual catalog. So this is the May 21 to April 22 annual catalog. April is right around the corner, and that means that pretty soon this catalog will be retiring. Now, not every product in here will retire, but I can't tell you what will be staying and what won't be staying because I don't even know yet. So, ooh, yummy. I'm glad you had a great weekend. Hi, Janet. Welcome. Thanks for jumping on today. So since April is right around the corner, I wanted to delve into some of the fun things that are in here that I've just really enjoyed working with, and I want to make sure that I share them with you. So on page 135, which is towards the back, there is a page that has all kinds of really neat things. And you may not have noticed everything that's on here. I tried to grab several of the things, so I will give you a closer look. But we're going to use some of these today. And they go beyond that as well, because if you turn to page 136, there's even more. And I'm going to show you especially this linen paper because I feel like it kind of blends in with the basic white cardstock and the basic papers on here, and I feel like it's easily overlooked because you can't see what it really is. So I thought we should look at that. So to do that today, we are going to make some very fast, simple cards to really let the specialty papers shine through so that you can enjoy like the shimmer on this. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it's really, really beautiful. As well as this has been one of my favorites. I've used this a ton. I don't know if you can see that, but it's glimmer paper. It's rainbow glimmer paper. And now you're looking at just a part of one sheet, but we're going to look at the whole sheet. And here is that linen paper. Can you see the texture in this? I don't know if you can see it. It's literally linen. And what's extra cool about it is adhesive. So like I put the paper down, but you could peel this if you wanted to, and it's a sticker. You can put it right down. So this is amazing for doing things like covering notebooks, making special like photo albums where you can customize the cover or a page and then peel this off and stick it right to the album. But you can also just stamp on it, which is what I did here. And you get this amazing look. I wanted this to look like toile. Toile is so pretty and so classic. And with Easter right around the corner, if you need some Easter cards, but don't have an Easter stamp set, you could use this linen paper and stamp a beautiful floral print on it and make it toile. And I almost think that's kind of Easter-like. Hi, Marcy, welcome. So we're going to make one of these cards together as well. Now, these cards, when I recreate them, I'm going to recreate them in a different color scheme so that you can see how beautiful these are in multiple colors. So I think before we dive in, I want to tell you about a couple of things. First of all, the Savings Are in Bloom promotion is more than half over, if you can believe it. Now, the awesome part about this is this mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. You guys, it's only $48. It's an amazing deal. It is our mini die cutting machine. The only difference between this and the full-size one is the width of the platform. So you do have a little bit of a limitation, mainly with your embossing folders, but so many of our dies work in this. If you don't have a die cutting machine, this is a great way to start. If you have a full-size die cutting machine, but you craft places other than home, snag one of these for only $48. And it's so much more compact for traveling and being on the go, or if you go to crops or crafting events. It's very light. It's got a great little handle. It comes with all of these plates. So you can die cut, you can emboss with a line of embossing folders that are designed specifically to fit in here, both the 3D or the regular embossing folders. All right, so Stampin' Up! Has you hooked up to use this and love it just like you would the full size. Okay, so if you would like to get one of these, this promotion goes until the 31st, March 31st. It's 20% off, and I'd be happy to get one for you. Now, since you can't use your embossing machine without dies, Stampin' Up! Has also chosen, I think, 12 different, I guess 13 different bundles, and they have also discounted them 20%, and there are some amazing deals in here. Hi, Cheryl, welcome. I'm glad you're here today. For example, this Sweet as a Peach, it's $30, $32.75 for the bundle. That's the stamp set and the dies, as well as the Wildcats bundle. So there's some really nicely priced bundles here to get you started if you don't have any bundles. All right, so any questions, please let me know. Again, this goes until March 31st. Here is the current host code. If you do have some shopping to do and you use this host code, remember I share with you the Simple Sweet Stamper tutorial bundle, and I should show you my card this month. It's really cute. Let me grab it really quick. You get that free as my thank you when you shop with at least $50. Oh no, I don't know where I put it. So I can't show you. What a bummer. I have it somewhere. I don't think I sent it to anybody yet. Well, if I think of where it might be before we're done today, I will grab it and share it with you because it was super cute. All right, so here's your host code if you want the Simple Sweet Stamper tutorial bundle. I also have a brand new kit. So if we finish early enough today, I'm going to open this with you. Look, I haven't even opened it yet. I'm dying to see it because it is adorable. It's called Robot Buddies Kids Card Kit, but I'm telling you, it's not just for kids, and it is absolutely adorable. So this is like all of our kits. It's all inclusive. It has everything you need to create some projects. So hopefully we'll have time to take a peek at this. So let's dive into these cards. So the specialty papers in the catalog, I think, sometimes can get overlooked. And I really wanted to make sure that you got a nice close look at these because they really, really are beautiful. And the first project we're going to make is this one. And I wanted to play some more with this linen specialty paper. And I'm hoping you can see the texture of this on the camera because it's really cool. And like I showed you, this is actually a self-adhesive fabric, but it die cuts and you can stamp on it. So this is really cool if you like to do altered art projects. You could stamp on this and wrap it around a picture frame. You could make photo albums using the backing from the designer series paper and covering it. You could cover notebooks that you get at the store and stamp on it and create custom albums for people. There are so many things you can do with this. I wanted to make a card that had a beautiful toile style to it, and I think that it worked perfectly. And I went with classic blue on this one. This is Misty Moonlight. This is one of our in colors that will be retiring at the end of April. So if you love it and you've not yet snagged it, I don't know that I would wait that much longer. However, I'm going to recreate this in a different color so that you can see what this looks like in more than one color. Now, this linen paper comes in a 12 by 12 pack with 2 sheets in a pack. And I have die cut a piece with, yes, my favorite dies, one of my favorite dies, the scalloped contour dies. Hi, Tammy, welcome. So to make this card, we are going to recreate it in another great toile color, which is Calypso Coral. All right. So I die cut the largest scalloped contour rectangle out of the linen paper. I've also die cut a label piece for myself with, you guessed it, the Tasteful Labels dies. I use these a ton, and I'm trying to get my fill just in case they retire. And I also had to pull out the beautiful Shaded Summer stamp set. This is really pretty. I love the sentiments. I absolutely love the way these stamp. I love the fonts. I love the mix of the caps with the script. It's beautiful. And the floral images really hold their own, or you could color them. They would be gorgeous, heat embossed with some metallic embossing powder. I just think they're a really awesome image. Now we are going to keep this monochromatic, so we are going to use one ink color, which is Calypso Coral. And then for embellishments, we are going to use another one of my favorites. This is Flirty Flamingo ribbon. And I know you're saying, Melanie, this is not Flirty Flamingo, it's Calypso Coral, but look how beautiful. There are so many items that you can mix and match, even though they're not the same color. Don't be afraid to try it. But isn't that, it's beautiful together, isn't it? And it's got this gold metallic in it. Then for embellishments, we are going to use the Champagne Rhinestone Jewels. And again, they're not Calypso Coral, but look how well this all goes together. So this is what we're going to use to create this. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my bone folder and I'm going to burnish, just moving my tools here so I'm not reaching across you. I'm going to burnish my card base, and this is a standard card base cut 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. I'm sorry, it's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. scored at 4 1/4. Let me get that right. And then this again is the largest scalloped contour. So I'm just going to place one of my small grid sheets underneath here to catch any stamping that comes off the edge. And I'm going to use the smaller floral image, although the large one would work as well. I'm going to use the smaller floral image, and I'm going to repeatedly stamp all around the front of this so that it's covered in flowers. And there's no right or wrong. I'm just giving it a little extra moment to transfer. But isn't this gorgeous? You guys, look at this. I mean, it's just beautiful. It literally looks like printed fabric, because essentially that's what it is. Isn't it beautiful? What do you think? And I'm just going to cover this. Tell me what you think. Do you like this? It is gorgeous, Tammy. I agree. And I'm just turning this and rotating it so that we kind of stamp everywhere. And then we have our whole piece of fabric covered. And that's what it looks like when it's done. Isn't that beautiful? And you could do this with any stamp. It doesn't have to be floral. It could be a background stamp. It could be words that you stamp repeatedly over the top. There's just no end to what you could do with that. Now I'm going to take this and put it on the front of my card, but before I do that, I want to stamp a little bit behind it. So I'm going to take this stamp that's just the foliage piece, and I'm going to repeatedly stamp around the edge on my card base here. And that just, I think, adds a little more of the style that I'm going for. And I'm just going to randomly stamp this. There's no right or wrong. You just stamp it all over. Spin your stamp so that it doesn't all look the same. Although you see so little of it, honestly, it probably doesn't matter. And I'm just going to continue to go around. You could also take your flowers and stamp those if you wanted as well. I was just trying to mix it up a little bit. Put some foliage around the edge. There. Now it doesn't look like much now, but wait till you see it once you put this on it. Look how gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? I just absolutely love this. And this would be a beautiful set of cards to make for somebody to gift to them. And then I'm just going to take some dimensionals and set this on my card, or you could just lay it flat on your card. You could also, if you wanted to, you could peel the fabric off the backing sheet and actually stick it right down on your card if you wanted to. I might have to make some notebooks. There we go. So I'm mixing it up. So I'm making the cards with you today a little differently than the cards that I made initially. So like this one, I put it down all the way. I want to show you just lots of different variations on using some of these items to give you ideas. Okay, so now I'm going to take the friendship stamp that is in the Shaded Summer stamp set, and I'm going to line it up on my tag and stamp this. Now, if you wanted to stamp a flower on here, you could. I wanted it to pop just a little bit, so I left it plain on the blue one, and I think I'm going to leave it plain on this as well. And then I'm going to take a piece of cardstock and layer it underneath. Now I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, I just don't want it so plain, but two, I want something to offset the white tag from the white behind it so it doesn't get lost. And the more you can offset it, the more that will help that word pop. And I don't know if you can see the beautiful edge. Let me see if I can catch the light. Can you see the detail on this label? That's these dies. These dies are so cool. When it die cuts the shape, it puts this beautiful decorative edge on this particular tag, which is one of the reasons why I love it. Now I'm going to use my tailored tag punch to cut some banner ends because I didn't grab my banner pick-a-punch, which I originally used. So I'm just going to take this. This is a great punch for cutting banner ends. And that looks like it turned out okay. So I'm just going to take this and put it on the back. Let's put some adhesive. And I'm going to line this up in the center, both this way and this way. And I think that's centered. And then once I have that, I'm going to put it on my card front with a couple of dimensionals. So did everybody have a great week? Do you have something fun to look forward to this weekend? Okay. So I'm just going to center this. There we go. Now, I put a twine bow off the corner of this. And let's talk a little bit about some of the embellishments that I used on this one. So on this card, I use these beautiful blue adhesive backed gems. I'm looking for the catalog. Here it is. So that I can talk with you a little bit. So these beautiful gems come in two different colors in here, and I used the lighter ones, and they coordinated perfectly with the misty moonlight. I also used this twine. Now this twine is blue and white with some silver in it. But what I did, it looks like I wrapped a piece on there. I separated it so that I had just the misty moonlight part, and then I tied a double bow. Now this comes as part of a 3-pack. It comes with a Just Shade in white gingham, this beautiful white linen, and then this twine. And it is in the catalog on page, let's see here. Here it is. It's the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack, so it's on page 140. So it's kind of hard to see in there because it ties the other two together, but you can see the 3 ribbons that you get. So here are 2 of them, and I've used up all of my Just Jade. So I don't have that to show you. I'm out of it right now. So very pretty ribbons. But on this one, I'm going to mix it up, and I am going to actually use this beautiful Flirty Flamingo and gold. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to tuck it underneath. Now I'm going to take a piece of this, and I'm just going to kind of pretend like I'm doing a bow, but maybe not necessarily do a bow. You could tie it in a bow if you wanted to. And I'm just going to kind of stuff it up under here, kind of like that, so that it kind of stays. Maybe I cut this too short. Let's see. And kind of adhere it in place with some glue dots. So let's do that. I'm going to take my pick tool, and I'm just going to slide some glue dots up underneath there. I may need to cut a bigger piece. Let's see. And you can play with it to get it exactly how you want it. There we go. And then you could use glue dots to get it to stick down however you want it to look, to get it to stay. The reason why I didn't tie a bow is I didn't want a knot there. But if that doesn't bother you, you can do that. You could also put it down on the top. I just wanted it to be a little flatter there. All right, and now to finish it off, we need a little bling bling. So let's pull in our champagne rhinestones and sprinkle these all over. You never have enough of these, so don't be afraid to use them. They are meant to be used, and you always have way more in a pack than you think you have. You think that you'll never ever use up a full pack, but you will if you use them. All right, so here you go. So one in Calypso Coral and one in Misty Moonlight. It is bulky. You're welcome, Julie. Now, if you have a little mini stapler, you could also fold it like that and staple it, and then you don't have to put as many little glue dots to hold it in place. But what do you think? Which one do you like better? Do you like Calypso Coral better, or do you like Misty Moonlight better? So here's the Calypso Coral. My lighting doesn't seem very good. Are you guys getting lots of shadows? You seen lots of shadows today? Is that better? So here's Calypso Coral, and here is the Misty Moonlight. You like them both, Tammy. Oh, Julie too. I think that you could make this card literally in any single color that you wanted, and you could use any sentiment set that you wanted. Oh, are you going to miss Misty Moonlight when it's gone? I know, it's a good one, isn't it? It's so good. And so many beautiful embellishments, right? It's such a fun way. It's such a fun way to just kind of feature any color that you would like. All right, so now let's move on to our second card. So our second card is this fun rainbow. It uses the beautiful rainbow glimmer paper, and this is also a 12 by 12. And look at this. You're gonna need a moment when Misty Moonlight goes away. Yeah, I know, it's beautiful. Some cake. Oh, that's funny. So look at this. It goes from gold to orange, pink, purple, blue, turquoise, and green. Isn't that beautiful? And I know this isn't a wrapper, so here it is out of the wrapper so you can see it without that glare and up close. It is very shimmery, very beautiful. We've used this in classes. I especially loved die cutting fish and flowers out of this, but you can't go wrong. You can use this for so many things. Now, look at the difference. When you look at this, you see a lot of pink and purple, but look at when you take just a portion of it, it works great for a blue and green card. And we use this part, so it's kind of like this. Can you see that? We use this section here, and then I turned it to put the purple at the bottom. Now we are going to create a card with the other side and use this section. So let me pull out what we're going to use on this card. Okay. So we are going to use Bumblebee, which is another gorgeous golden yellow. It's retiring with Misty Moonlight, you guys. It's a sad day. Here's all the colors that are retiring. Just Jade, Boohoo, I love it. Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness, cinnamon cider, which I have loved using. I was late to the game with this one, and I am going to miss it. And then Bumblebee. So those are our 5 retiring in colors. So this is a 4 1/4 by 11-inch card base scored at 5 1/2. Then we are going to layer it on Magenta Madness. And this layer is cut 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 because we have a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of this beautiful Glimmer paper. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at the difference. Would you ever think that it was from the same piece of paper? Can you see that? It doesn't even look like it's from the same paper, does it? I love it. Love, love. So we are going to use 1 ink, Magenta Madness. And then, of course, you will want a basic white and Bumblebee scrap to make our sentiment piece. And we are still going to stick with our shaded summer stamp set because we have all these awesome stamps to work with. Now for embellishments, I am going to use the polished pink sheer ribbon. And here's another example of just because it's not Bumblebee or Magenta Madness doesn't mean it doesn't match. Look at that is a perfect match. And then we are going to use these really fun square in color gems. So let's create. This one is super fast. So we are going to layer our Glimmer paper with our Magenta Madness layer. I need to clean off the top of my there we go. I think that's centered. I'm going to clean this off. So if you ever have a, I don't know if you saw that little string. If you have a string like that, see how it's caught up on the top? All you have to do is open the case, take this off, carefully lift this out, get the gummy ball off the other half of the case, and then just gently set this back in. And when you do that, it's going to work so much better. All right. So now I have folded this with my bone folder at the 5 1/2-inch score line. Now let's put a few dimensionals on the back of this. Somewhere here I know I have dimensionals. They always want to hide from me. Why? All right. Oh, a bonus. So I'm going to center this on the card front. And again, this is another paper. There are so many colors in it. You could choose to pull out whatever colors from this paper that you wanted to. Literally, there are tons of colors. Now, let's see, I have to decide, do we want the gold at the top or the bottom? Ooh, I think I like it like that. Yeah? Let's do the gold at the top. There we go. Can you see the beautiful shimmer? I love it. Shimmer, shimmer. Okay, so now let's make our sentiment. So I'm going to punch a background layer for, hopefully I can get 2 out of this. I just grabbed a piece of scrap paper. I didn't really check to make sure it was going to be big enough, but it looks like it will be. All right, so I'm going to punch 2 tailored tag punches in Bumblebee so that it matches this, and then I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Magenta Madness, and I'm going to make this a birthday card as well. So let's open this up and stamp our sentiment nicely. Look at that. I love the way this stamps. Isn't that awesome? I love the mix of fonts. Then we will punch this and layer it with the Bumblebee pieces. So let's punch this. We'll center it in our punch. And now watch what we're going to do. Did I seriously forget my Tombow? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, we'll do this. See how much nicer now this comes out? I don't have any troubles without it being gooped up. Okay, so I'm going to create a background layer with my punch outs. Can you see how I am? Let me do it this way so that you can see. So I've punched 2 of these, and this doesn't have a layering die, so I'm going to just create a layer by adding a punch there, and then I can add one to the top like this. There. Isn't that beautiful? Now I'm going to add a little something, little color to that background. So do I want a Z? Do I want it like this? Let's think about this. That's kind of cute. Maybe a bow. Maybe I'm just going to do a bow, although I do a lot of bows. I'm going to do a bow. Oh, that's cute. Yes. Maybe a little bit smaller. All right. So now let's trim this. And again, this is the polished pink sheer ribbon. This comes in 5 different colors, that ribbon does. Oh, that's really cute. All right, so let's put this on a couple of dimensionals and put it on our card front. And again, these are meant to just be quick and easy so that you could knock out a whole bunch of birthday cards if you needed to, and just kind of let this specialty paper shine and do its thing. So there is our sentiment. Oh, look how cute that is. So let's get a glue dot. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, I'm all the way up there. Let's get rid of that. So I'm just going to put this bow right down on that glue dot and scoop it up with my Take Your Pick tool. And you can set it wherever you, that's kind of cute. I think I'm going to set it off to the side. Now let's add a couple of these cute little gems. I think I would like to add the pink ones. So you could do this and add like a little diamond. We could, oh yeah, I really do like that. I'm going to make them like a diamond. So even though they're a square, I'm just turning them on their side like that. And there's even this, let's put one of these big ones up here. What do you think? I think I kind of like it all down here. Just like that. And I'm just turning this one a little more so it's a diamond. I think I like that. Oh, and look at the diamond, the points work perfectly with this punch. And that's our card. So cute and so easy. And here's the other one. Actually, I think let's try moving these over here and see how it looks. I think I like this better. Yeah. There we go. Now I love, love, love. So there you go. This one with the pink's a little more feminine. This one with the blue is for anyone, girl or a boy. But look at the difference, and it's all from the same sheet of gorgeous rainbow glimmer paper. Now, if you love this paper, I'm going to give someone a pack. It is going to be cut down 6 by 6 if it needs to be shipped. But I'm going to give away a pack of this rainbow paper. All you have to do is like and share my video. That's it. Like and share my video. And I'm going to pick a lucky winner. While you're at it, hop on over to my YouTube channel and follow my channel. Subscribe to my channel. And that will really help me out. And I can't wait to give someone one of these packs. Okay. So let's make our third card. I told you they'd be quick today, aren't they? Are they quick? All right. So the last card. Oh, I forgot to stamp on the inside. Hold on. Come back here. All right. So I'm going to stamp with this Love You Friend on the inside. So it says Happy Birthday, but instead of doing the Love You Friend, I'm going to do just Friend. So let's see where you can see this. So I'm going to work on the end of my ink pad, and I'm just going to angle this and ink up the word friend. And then I'm going to flip it over and make sure we don't have any ink where we don't want it. And then I'm just going to stamp this in the center. Look at that. Perfect, right? Happy birthday, friend. Love it. All right, and on the blue card, I added a layer of basic white on the inside since the blue is just a bit darker. And I stamped it in matching Granny Apple Green ink. Okay. Now this first card, I forgot to stamp on the inside, but let me show you what I did before we start our last card. I forgot the insides. So I put a basic white layer on the inside, and I stamped the same image. I stamped off so that it took some of the ink off and created a lighter image. And then I stamped Love You Friend. So with this one, I didn't grab white. Let's see how we like it when it's done. So let me pull out my Calypso Coral ink and my little mat here. Hey, Jen. Thanks for hopping on today. Happy Friday. All right, so I'm going to ink this floral image and just stamp it off once to make it light. And I might actually do this twice since I'm stamping on a darker cardstock. I want it really soft, and I'm just going to stamp it on the inside of my card. Can you see that in there? And then when I stamp my sentiment, it'll help it pop if it's not too dark. Love you, friend. There you go. So now you can read it. This one probably could have had some basic white put on the inside, but you can see it. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So sorry to hop backwards there. All right, so let's go on to our third and last card today, and then we're going to look at the specialty papers a little bit, and I think we're going to have time to unbox that kit, maybe. Let's see. So this is the last card, and for this card, I wanted to show you the beautiful Shimmer in color Vellum. Look at this. Now this comes in all 5 colors of our new in colors. So there are 10 sheets in here. You get 2 each of all the 5 in colors. So there is Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is Evening Evergreen. Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and then Polished Pink. And this is also Polished Pink. And I made it monochromatic, so it's on a polished pink card base. And I stamped the sentiment in black with just a little pop of the pink color. So let's take a little closer look at this. Now we're going to recreate this card a little differently. I'm going to bring in some white and black because I love white and black, and I wanted to show you a little color. So I have a 5.5 by 8.5 thick basic white card base, and it's scored at 5.5. I'm burnishing it well. This is a 4-inch by 5 1/4 inch piece of the Fresh Freesia Vellum, and I have already embossed this And this embossing folder, I forget the name of it. It has coordinating dies because you can put this embossing folder through your die cutting machine and it die cuts these. We have played with this before on our Facebook Friday, and I'm going to adhere this to the front of the card like this. So I'm just going to put some little dots of adhesive. I don't know that it's going to show through, so I'll keep it in the floral centers just to make sure. I don't think it will, but the pink didn't. And then I'm just going to stick that down, okay? Isn't that beautiful? Now I have die cut 2 different shapes from the Tasteful Label dies. I die cut these 2. One is stitched and one has a decorative edge. See the decorative edge that it embosses? When it die cuts, it embosses this cool edge. Hopefully the camera picks that up. So we can play a little bit. Let's see which one we want to use. So on this one, I used this. So I'm inclined to use the other one just for a little bit of variety. So I think what we'll do is let's take fresh freesia ink, and I'm going to take the large floral image, and let's do this. Let's ink it up, and I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp off again. And then let's stamp, actually I need this in here to catch my mess. Let's stamp that like this. Very soft and pretty. I just want it to be kind of subtle. And then I'm going to take Memento black ink. Now we're done with this. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And this will help fill the space. So this says above and beyond, you go there a lot. So let's ink this up nicely in black and let's stamp it on our label. Oh, I like that a lot. Then we have thank you. And we're going to stamp that inside our card. I want to do it now before I forget while I have my black ink out. I know, Julie, that Shimmer Vellum is awesome. So I featured it on the card that's on my blog right now. I was creating and I thought, ooh, I know exactly what to use. I was looking for something to make some leaves and it was so beautiful. I thought, ooh, I need to show everyone that today. All right, so I think I probably should have maybe turned this way. That's all right. It'll still look okay. All right, so this is going to go here. Now help me choose. So I pulled 2 different ribbons. I pulled one of my favorites, this black glitter ribbon, and I pulled this adorable black and white check ribbon. Which one should I use? Which one? Do you have a preference? You like the glitter? Should I use glitter? I wish I would have put this way. I'm going to do a faux bow again, I think. Oh, you like the glitter too, Tammy? Okay, I'll use the glitter. So I'm just going to make a faux bow like this and tuck it up underneath there. And you could add a little adhesive under there if you want, but let's do this. Let's stick down our sentiment. We'll put this kind of offset a little towards the top. And then we're going to take our glue dots and stick this ribbon down again like the other one. So I'm just going to kind of slide it underneath here. No, I don't know that I like that. I'm going to tie a bow. A beautiful glittery black bow. This isn't very heavy ribbon anyway, so it's really nice for adding to cards for mailing. There we go. And then we'll put this on a glue dot. And I think I'm going to add it over here as well. No, I like it over with the flower. So there we go. And just fluff it up a little bit. Now I pulled in, I want to pull the black through the card. So I grabbed some of my matte black dots. And again, all these things are from the annual catalog. All of them. And I'm just going to add a few of these here. Just adds a little something extra. And there's your card. Aren't these simple and cute? And it really lets the beautiful specialty papers stand out. And here is the other one. That's the pink one. What do you think? Which one do you like better? Do you like the fresh freesia that brings in some black? Or do you like the polished pink? Do you have a preference? Oh, you like the pink? Yeah, the pink's pretty. Now I wanted to show you what some of the other vellums look like embossed. So on this card, I used the Elegant Faceted Gems, and I love these because they're shimmery and they're like white, so they kind of blended nicely with the paper. And then I used the white glitter ribbon. So with the rest of these, you could use all different things. So this one is the Soft Succulent embossed with the Magnolia 3D embossing folder, and that's what it looks like on a piece of evening evergreen cardstock. Isn't that beautiful? With just a simple sentiment on there. So easy. And here is the Pale Papaya embossed with the, I think it's called Macrame embossing folder on Pale Papaya cardstock. Isn't that pretty? So any of these would look awesome, and all you would have to do is add your sentiment. So really easy. Really, really easy. All right, now we've looked at the rainbow glimmer paper and we've looked at the shimmer vellum, but here's another one that I don't think, I have a whole pack of this still to use up that I need to play with this. So this is the ombre specialty paper. You guys, this is amazing. Look at this. It goes from light pink, purple, light purple, all the way down to dark purple. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but here is all the way down to dark. This is, I forget the colors. I'll have to look in the catalog. I think this is a Poppy Parade maybe. And here's yellow. It goes from light all the way to dark. Blue from light all the way to dark. And purple. You get 4 sheets in this pack. And it's just all shimmery. Isn't it beautiful? And you could emboss this. emboss it and it would be gorgeous. So again, this is called ombre. It's called ombre specialty paper. Then there's also pearl paper. Let me pull this out. This was in the the January to June mini, and it carried over. Isn't that beautiful? This would be beautiful for anniversary cards or wedding. So pretty. And you get two 12 by 12 sheets of that. So that's another one not to miss. And then we have our linen paper, and then don't forget about the Mercury Designer Acetate. So this is in purples. This is Rococo Rose, but it kind of looks purple. Rococo Rose Retired. And when you flip them over, they're silver. So you can use them with anything. So one is more solid with larger openings, and the other one is more of a splatter. Sorry, it's so shiny on camera. It's hard to look at. All right, so any questions on the specialty papers? Does anyone have questions? If not, I'm going to dive into this adorable robots kit. Don't forget about Savings in Bloom. All right. So let's take a quick peek at this. So this is the latest addition to our kits collection. This can be found on the Stampin' Up! Website. You will not find these in any catalog. These kits come. If they're shown on the website, they're available. If they're not shown, they're sold out. And these kits have been selling out. Every new kit we've come out with has been selling out. So again, this one is called Robots, and oh my gosh, look how adorable that is. Isn't that not cute? Let's Be Friends and Happy Birthday. You get 2 ink spots, Bermuda Bay and Pumpkin Pie. You get a block. If you have kids, grandkids, neighbor kids, these make amazing birthday gifts. They're really great rainy day activities just to keep on hand. Oh my gosh, do I literally see googly eyes? Oh my gosh, they are all colors. Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, it looks like Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green, and Pumpkin Pie Googly Eyes, and their self-stick. Oh my gosh. I had no idea those were in there. They're so cute. Look at the envelopes. Oh, and look at they're lined with gears. So cute. Oh my gosh. Here are the card bases. Oh my gosh, seriously. Gears. This one looks like it's a little scene. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. And look at, if you didn't want to stamp, so you can either stamp your robots or there's stickers. There's a ton of stickers here. Here are the little speech bubbles. Cute. What's this? These are layers to layer it up and some dimensionals. Oh my gosh, this kit is adorable. I ordered several because I knew it would be cute. So I have some of these. If you want one, let me know. I don't know if it's available right now. And here are your directions. So you get your step-by-step directions. So here is what the cards look like once they're made. So that looks like you stamp. This looks like it's a combination of stamping and stickers, which is really fun because you get some dimension. And then there's that guy. How cute is that? Let's be friends. And then here's your instructions for creating them. So fun. And I think, was this $19 maybe? I'd have to double check. I think it was $19. So not bad at all. You get a stamp set, your embellishments, a block to work with, and 2 mini ink spots. Super cute. All right. Well, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget, if you need to grab anything off my store, here is the host code so I can send you the Simple Sweet Stamper tutorial bundle when your order is at least $50. There's no better time than now to grab your mini stamp and cut and emboss machine. It's on sale until the end of the month. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Watch for my March class to go, which should be coming up soon. I'll be posting a video with the project soon, and registration will open. And I'll look forward to seeing you all next week. I won't be live with you next week, but I'll have a video for you. So stop in and see what I have to share. Have an amazing weekend. I hope you have lots of fun planned, and we'll see you soon. Bye.